Hey there, everyone. Welcome back. I'm glad to see you. Today, we get to go and whoop the dream version of Zote. And, this guy is not super fun. But the good news is he's real close. So there's a bench right here to rest on. You have Salubra's thingy-mabobbers, so you can get your soul back, and you can go try out Zote. Now, there's some things about Zote. I'm gonna go ahead and get my favorite charms on. So here they are. Get your favorite and strongest charms on. If you haven't upgraded Unbreakable Strength, that's okay. This is going to be a dream boss, so it will not break it. You do want to use it. You'll come in here, and here he is, chitter-chattering away. Bretta's like, "Oh yeah, this man knows what is up." And she is totally fascinated and smitten by him. And I think she thinks he's me, because I saved her and he looks kind of like me. So that's my theory. But anyway, you go in here, and now you can descend down into Bretta's basement or whatever. And Bretta's been pretty cool up till now, but she made a statue and stuff with little candles around it. And so when you dream nail this, you get sent to this kind of messed up little chamber of Bretta's mind or Bretta's dream or something like that. Now, when we fall down, we're going to have to challenge this magnificent Zote thing that looks a whole lot more like that statue than it does the Zote that's outside bragging. And gotta say, this is one of the most challenging bosses in the game, and mostly because this dude runs around so erratically, and that's the hardest thing about him. Let me tell you what he does. He will throw himself around. He smashes against the ground and causes little thunder waves to come out. He will sometimes jump up and smash his sword against the ground, makes a bigger thunder wave come up off the ground. He will sometimes jump off screen. He basically, what he really does is hops and he falls through the ground, and then he falls back through the ceiling and hits and makes a big giant thunder wave. He spits out little Zotelings, and they're looks like his face on it, and some of them fly and some of them hop. And he also will call these white balloon faced Zote things that just stay stationary, and you can't hit them. They will hit you for 2 in this segment, and they'll blow up, and so you just leave them alone and try to avoid them. And lastly, sometimes he'll pull out his sword and run after you with his sword, and it's pretty sporadic. So as you can tell, he has kind of a wide variety of things he could be doing at any time. But all that said, the thing that he does the most that's just the worst is he's everywhere. He just flies around everywhere, and it's hard that he doesn't telegraph super well what he's going to be doing. So he definitely takes some getting used to. So let's talk about him for a minute. The way I'm trying to, a lot of times you get up next to him and you're going to try to get several hits in. What I a lot of times do is I hit him, and then I dash back away and step back and hit him once and keep moving away. If he does his sword thing, you jump and you try to pogo on him. And if you pogo on the sword portion of him, it won't hurt him, but it doesn't hurt you either. And so if you can wait and try to get the middle of him on his head, you can cause damage. Then he will fall and cause a little thunder wave, and you can hop back in and use that to hit. Now, as he just jumps around the room and causes thunder waves, there's an opportunity to jump in and pop him one and pop him one. I wouldn't do any more than just the one and jump out. And a lot of times, not always, but a lot of times he'll jump once, Thunderwave, jump once, Thunderwave, and then jump through the bottom of the floor and fall. Now, the best way to avoid his through and fall through the ceiling is to do a desolate dive, and that gives you those invulnerability frames that you can, first of all, hit him with, not with, you don't hit him with the iframes, but you hit them with the desolate dive itself and get some good damage on him, and then come out of it whacking him. You should give priority to the little Zotelings that he spits out. Kind of ignore him for a second and try to kill those, whether they're in the air or they appear in the air first. He spits them up into the sky, and then the flying ones stay in the sky and kind of track you down, while the other ones fall straight down, and then they hop, these big things that don't hone in on you super well, but they just messy the playing field. So it's a bit difficult. It's a lot difficult. And then if he spits up the blowing up balloons, just try to get somewhere away from them. Even if that means you get hit by Zote himself, you'd rather get hit for one than get hit for two. A good way to avoid that is find a place that's between them, and if you have soul, which a lot of times you do, because if you're hitting him, you fill your soul up, and there's not a lot of times to heal in this fight. So the good thing about that is it means you have soul often for using attacks. Anyway, you'll find a place between, and if he jumps at you or starts to move towards you, you can do a desolate dive, and that gives you some freedom to move away and get to somewhere safer while they blow up or during the time that they blow up. Okay, I think that is everything. It's a lot, I know. Let me go through and we'll see his kind of attack toolkit, and then I'll fight him. So here we go. You can, well, it depends. Get in a hit on him. If the last time you fought him, you can hit him with your dream nail. Well, no, you can't, I guess, because I haven't beaten him yet. So, okay, he's just coming at me. That causes that thunder wave. It causes a thunder wave. A thunder wave. Ouch. So that was a big thunder wave where he hit his sword. There's the Zotelings. I am going to go ahead and get rid of those. See, that's a flying one. Thunder wave. Okay, the big one. That's his on his shield, and then he falls over. Okay. Alright, that's a flying one. Now there's him falling through the ceiling, making a very huge thunder wave. Yikes. Okay, see, I'm just kind of jumping. Okay, that's one of those. He's only doing the flying ones. That's weird. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start fighting him now. And I could show you some places that you could possibly heal. See, that's his 3 times, and I did it. Hop over, hit, oops, bounce. I'm going to try to stay right in the middle where he is. Yeah, he got me. Alright, he staggered him. You can get 2 heals in if you do it quickly. Desolate dive as he falls down. As he jumps up. Oop, I wasn't quick enough. I was up in the air. Okay, pow pow. Alright, step back to him. See how I did, like, I stepped 2 away and then came back for a 3rd one? A desolate dive. Alright, now get your 2 heals in really quickly. And we got him. We got him. Alright, now, now, seeing her hero, like, destroyed Mate's Brutta, like, freak and fall off her pillow with all her Zote slaves or whatever they are there, so it kind of freaks her out. And you get a lot of essence for that, and you can see now this candle is lit. So that whole fight was lit. No. So anyway, I'm not going to do this now, but you can continue to fight him like I believe 10 times, and each time he gets more and more powerful. You light like this one, and then you light this one, and then you light this one, and you light one right here. And I'm not sure if it's 10 times, but I think it is. And then you continue to do it until this statue turns gold. And eventually you you can only be hit by him once. So it's a challenge. We're not going to do it right now. That's how you fight Zote. So sometimes to heal, and I didn't even show you, he didn't do his balloon thing. So but when he calls his little spitty Zotlings, now it's kind of a trade-off, but you can try to get a heal in right then and then go after the Zotlings. But the more you let them get crazy, then it's really hard not to get hit by them. The other time to do it is when he calls the balloons. Right when he calls the balloons, he's going to be still for just a second. He holds up his sword and he's like, whatever he says, because nobody in this game speaks anything besides their own little bug language. So you can, if you're quick on it, you can get a heal in or step somewhere safe between the balloons, get a heal in, and then be ready to do something like a desolate dive or something in order to get out of the way of Zote. So, when he staggers, do try to get 2 heals in quickly. If you don't, if you don't do it fast enough, then you'll only be able to get the 1. But as soon as you see him fall on his back, go ahead and get those 2 in. It'll make a big difference. So, Zote is a challenge, but if you keep working on him, you can do this. Now, one of the good things is it'll just kick you out. You get to try over and over. You can always come here. You have Salubra's blessing, so you can fill your soul back up if you want to start with that extra little bonus. And you can do this. You really, really can do this. Don't be discouraged. Just keep fighting Zote and bring him down. So, let me know if you have any other further questions, any other comments. If you've got something that works really good for you in fighting Zote, let me hear that too. Okay, thank you so much. I hope that was helpful, and I will see you next time. We've got another big fight just to our left, and that's going to be exciting too. See you then.